is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are at the range and we are going to take a look at these Axil Trackr hearing protection. These are the versions with Bluetooth, but they make pretty much the same exact version without Bluetooth. Before we get into these, check out my new shirts. They are fly. Check out the back. They are nice. They're made by TriStar Trading Company. Very soft, very nice athletic fit. If you want to support the channel and get one, the link down in the video description. Tiberious swag. Click it. Blah, blah, blah. Good to go. All right, let's get into these. Hearing protection, noise reduction rating is probably the most important feature. 25 decibel noise reduction rating, which is very, very good for a set of hearing protection over the air. Good to go there. What they do is they mute all sounds above 85 decibels. So like a gunshot is the easiest example, but any sound above 85 decibels, it mutes it down so it stays hearing safe and you don't lose your hearing. Speaking of the sound quality and hearing people talk, some of the less expensive Bluetooth headsets, when someone takes a shot or that loud noise goes off, it mutes everything to the point where you can't even hear people talk. And these don't really do that. It does mute the people voices a little bit, but you can still hear people talk when others are shooting. Depending on the distance and the caliber, of course, that may vary, but the sound quality is good enough, and the electronics in there are good enough where it doesn't completely mute people's voices. There's two microphones in here, so you can also kind of tell where sounds are coming from. As far as the controls, they are very basic and easy, which I greatly appreciate. Right here on the side, you have your main volume control, which also turns it on and off. You just slide that up, turns the headset on, and also controls the volume of the sounds around you, the ambient noise, the amplification noise. No matter how high you turn it, it will not make the hearing protection unsafe. I get that question all of the time. The one thing I will say is these get extremely loud, like louder than you're gonna want them to be. And when you go up that high, there is a little bit of feedback, a little bit of a hum. I don't really care because that is so loud. I don't want them up that high anyway, but just so you know. Next to that is the volume control for the Bluetooth. So again, there's two versions of these, one with, one without Bluetooth. If you want to talk on the phone, or more importantly, listen to some music at the range, I know, like me, you rock out to Britney Spears at the range. It's a separate volume control for Bluetooth, which is good because you can have both the hearing protection on and the Bluetooth on at the same time, whether you're at the range or doing yard work or whatever. The button on top here is how you turn Bluetooth on and off. You just push that button and that will turn Bluetooth on and off. On the back, you do have an audio input jack. If you want to plug something in and again listen to tunes and not use the Bluetooth, you can do so. The other the other pad, excuse me, is the battery compartment. It takes two AAA batteries, which are included. Now, the battery life was really tough for me to figure out and find out. I read dozens of articles, dozens of websites, watched a few reviews. I just couldn't get a defined number on how long the battery life is. On two of the sites, I read that it was 8 hours, which doesn't make any sense to me because I've had these for a few months. I've used them a ton, way more than 8 hours. I mean, quadruple that easily. And these are the original batteries that came with it. So I don't know how long the battery life is. I apologize. I couldn't really get a solid answer. A decent set of pads. They are very, very comfortable. I'm spoiled lately. I've been wearing some really high-end hearing protection. These are like $350. My contacts are $600, $700, $800. But the one thing I will say, for hearing protection in this price, they are very, very comfortable. And for an extra $20, you can upgrade this pad to a set of gel pads. These gel pads are well worth the money. Supposedly they give you better protection. More importantly, they are significantly more comfortable. And in the heat out here in the summer, they stay cooler as well. So on Axil's website, you can get those pads for the extra $20. It is well worth the $20. The band here, excuse me, is fine. It's some sort of pleathery type material, plasticky I should call it. I don't know exactly what it's made of, but more importantly, it's padded very nicely, especially if you are bald like me. As a bald man, I appreciate that little extra padding. All right, testing pros, cons, and then you can use the affiliate link down in the video description to buy one of these if you are interested. I've had them for a few months. Obviously, I use them at the range in all different types of drills and scenarios: pistol, shotgun, rifle, mostly rifle and pistol, just a little bit of shotgun. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you all the drills that I've done, but I'm reviewing a ton of optics, a ton of pistols, a million things at one time, and So I've used these quite a bit. I also use them once cutting the grass. I don't typically wear hearing protection when I cut the grass, but I know a lot of folks do. So I wanted to use these in one scenario that wasn't range related, because you can use this hearing protection for a lot more than just using them at the range. As far as as far as pros, I love that they have Bluetooth. My hearing protection I've been wearing for a little over a year does not have Bluetooth. When I'm at the range, especially by myself, I do like to put tunes on. No, I don't really listen to Britney Spears. I'm an 80s, 90s gangster rap or Christian music kind of guy, which is kind of the opposite spectrum here, but that's what I like to listen to. So I love that they have Bluetooth. I think they're a very, very good value for the money. $100-ish for the non-Bluetooth, $150-ish if you want the Bluetooth version, so that is a good value. I think they're very comfortable, again, for the price. That $20 upgrade for the gel pads will make an absolute huge difference. Oh, I also wore these at work. Sorry to go back to testing. I work in a machine shop. I work for Roscoe Manufacturing. We have lots of big machines, loud machines. When you go to the shop floor, you need to wear hearing protection, and I wore these into the office, onto the floor a few times as well. And again, when the machines are roaring, you can still hear people talk. Sorry, I got off track. Cons. When you turn the volume up all the way, you do get some feedback. I don't think it's really a con, but I want to mention and be honest. It's kind of like feedback is the only way I describe it. But that volume is so loud, I don't think anyone would push it to that high volume anyway. It's way too loud. So it's not really, that's why I say it's not really a con. Overall, again, they are a very good set of hearing protection. I have not had any issues with them, and the value is there for what you get for the money. There's plenty of hearing protection that are less expensive, but the audio quality is not quite as good. There's plenty of hearing protection more expensive, but not everyone needs or goes to the range often or uses hearing protection often enough to justify a $300, $500, $600, $700, $800 hearing protection. If I didn't do this, I probably wouldn't do it. All right, let me thank Axil for not only sending me these Trackr, but also the GS Extreme 2.0s. I've been wearing these a ton lately, not only shooting, but also sun, but also working out and just doing stuff around the house. And I've used those a real lot, and I wanted to thank him for that. Let me remind you of the affiliate links. If you want to pick these up or anything else up from Axil, please do me a favor, use those links. Really helps me out. Again, the shirts, they're dope, they're new, they're soft, they fit well. TriStar Trading Company, link down below. Hook a brother up. Last thing, I am on Instagram and Facebook. If you want to know what I'm reviewing right now in real time before the reviews come out, before the review comes out on YouTube, the links to both of those channels are down there, and I appreciate the follow. Most important, thank you, boys and girls, for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you think I deserve it, like and comment. Again, it's free, doesn't hurt, really helps the algorithms out. And if you really think I'm awesome, subscribe to the channel, enable the bell notifications. Once again, it's free, truly helps me out, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.